during the day. But lighting is 20 to 40%, depending on who you talk to and what industries you include or don't include in the energy picture. So it's a big part of businesses. On the other hand, homes is not quite as big a part, which is kind of ironic because most of us are home at night and not so much during the day these days. But it is an area that, just like many other electric uses, has a lot of opportunity to manage better what we're using. And one of the things that's key about lighting, and one of the things that's nice about the technologies that are coming along, for a lot of things you're hoping you can get 10 or 15% improvement in efficiency. But when you're talking about lighting, when we're going from something that's 10 or 20 years old, we're talking about 100, 200, 300%, 400% improvements in efficiency depending on how far back you go. So there's huge improvements. So you can take that 9% and you can easily cut it in half. So that's the nice thing about lighting. It's very satisfying in that regard. It's not quite as satisfying when you get your electric bill and you just replaced all your lights with LEDs and you're super efficient, you're real excited, and you just indexed your electric bill down just a little bit. So that's why we have to pay attention to the other aspects as well. My heart is in energy efficiency throughout, not just lighting. So I certainly don't want you to stop at lighting. But one of the things I found when we got into solar panels is my big thing was it's a lot cheaper to save energy than to produce energy. And so people would say, well, how am I going to get solar panels? And I said, well, why don't you work on efficiency? It's a lot cheaper and you really help the planet better. But what we found was that people put up solar panels and then they started paying attention to how they used electricity because they saw how much energy it was required to generate